Most homeowners here in Arizona don't understand what their insurance covers. And honestly, I don't blame them because nobody ever explains it clearly. So in this video, I'm gonna break down homeowners insurance in Arizona into plain English, what actually matters in it, and where to go when you need to review it. So here in Arizona, we deal with those extreme heats, the winds, the monsoons, and the wildfires. So it's really important how your homeowner's insurance is built. And many don't realize that. And look, this isn't about fear or scaring you. This is about being prepared and being protected before something happens, not after. Okay, so at a basic level, your homeowner's insurance has four main parts. The first main part of your homeowner's policy is the meat and potatoes of the policy, and the main coverage is your dwelling coverage. And now this coverage is there to rebuild your home in case of a fire or damage from a major storm. And to keep in mind, that number is based on a replacement cost. This is not a how much your property is worth or how much you bought your home for or what Zillow says it's worth. This is purely looking at what it would cost to rebuild your dwelling or rebuild your structure. The second part of your policy is your personal property. Now this stuff, what I like to say is if you were to flip your house upside down, all of the stuff that would fall out. This goes to all your personal belongings, your furniture, your electronics, all of your stuff inside of your house. This is what's gonna cover that. And what a lot of people don't realize is there are some specific limits on specific items, such as jewelry, musical instruments, collectibles, etc. A lot of times, if you have specific things or high value items, you're gonna wanna get those scheduled to make sure it's fully covered to what the value is. And the third main coverage in your homeowner's insurance, which is equally important, is your liability insurance. This is when if somebody gets hurt on your property and you're held responsible, this is what's going to financially protect you. And like I said, this is a really important part of your homeowner's insurance that really gets overlooked or is misunderstood. Like if you have a dog and it bites somebody, or if you're on a golf course and you accidentally hit somebody, right? There are many nuances when it comes to liability insurance, and it's really important to know about it. Now, you should typically see a limit like 300,000, 500,000, a million, or more. You can get an umbrella to increase that. But your minimum you should be getting is 300,000. We always recommend at least 300 or 500,000. Now the fourth main coverage in your homeowner's insurance is loss of use. If your home is unlivable due to a covered claim, like a fire for instance, and you're unable to live in the home, this coverage is there to cover temporary housing and any extra expenses that are occurred, like eating, travel, right? A lot of extra expenses can happen when you have to temporarily live somewhere else. Here's where people get caught off guard in Arizona. 1, your deductible. Many policies have a separate deductible for wind and storm damage that are normally higher than people expect. 2, coverages haven't been updated in a while. If you have remodeled your house, if you've added a pool, if you've added, say, turf to your lawns, or upgraded your home in any way, and if you haven't updated your insurance, it may not reflect those upgrades. And 3, because in Arizona there's so many new homes, having full coverage or coverage for everything because I have a new home. Every new build can still be underinsured. It just depends on what agent and agency you're working with to make sure you have enough coverage even on a new build. Because there are policies that were not set up correctly that come out the chute with not enough insurance. Okay, and one of the last parts is where to look on your policy. What numbers should I be reviewing and what should I be really paying attention to? If you're wanting to review your homeowner's insurance policy, here are the 3 areas I always advise people to look. 1, your dwelling limit. Ask yourself, is this a reasonable amount of money or enough to rebuild my house? Now, I know we are not contractors and we don't know, but you can kind of have an idea. 2, your deductibles. Make sure you know and understand how much you would have to pay out of pocket at the time of a claim. And 3, your liability limit. If something seriously happened, a lawsuit, if something major happened, would this truly protect you? At Arkwell, we believe that insurance should be calm and clear, not rushed or confusing. Our goal is not to sell you a policy and disappear like others. It's to help you understand what you need to have and why you need to have it. We want to make sure that there are no surprises down the road, especially during a claim. So if you're a homeowner here in Arizona and you've never really had your policy broken down to you or explained to you in simple terms, or you just want that second opinion, that's exactly what we're here for. No pressure, just clarity. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. We'll see you in the next video.